So they have restricted the amount of footage that we can use in videos, the total amount, so I can't just dump a lot of this. So I'm going to go over real fast because I used a fair bit of my half of the footage that Brian and I have been using on my dungeon reveal, and then I kind of stuck to tooltips for the job so I could save it. So let me jump in to show a couple of things that I want to kind of take note of. The first here is that when we were in Thavnair, look at these islands out here. They kind of look peaceful, and we can't get out to them. So I do wonder if island sanctuaries will be out there. I thought that was really interesting. Here's our lovely launcher. Beautiful. Oh, so good. So good. Let's go ahead and jump over to Garlemald. Garlemald was absolutely stunning. Stunning. We've got this nice little underground area that's got like a little train. Okay, I'm on the Collector's Edition mount there. That's what they give you for the Media Tour, the Collector's Edition, and the Chocobo. Garlemald here is pretty torn up, guys. Pretty torn up. So Yoshi P was asked a question, would we be restoring Garlemald? And he said, I have gotten a lot of questions about will you restore Garlemald? And then he just moved on to the next question. He never answered it because I think while restoration as a mechanic is something that he could answer questions on, to reveal the location of it is likely going to be tied to lore. So he's going to wait until we know about the lore of what city we would be invested in doing. I do think it's interesting that Garlemald has Aetherites, and I'm interested in knowing what that means lore-wise. Why does it? Just, I understand why it does as a game mechanic. I don't understand how they justify it lore-wise. Now we're in Charlan. So we're exploring Charlan here. An absolutely stunning city. Stunning. Beautiful. Here's where we go out to the waterfall. I was going to go inside and find out where the water comes from. Oh, but unfortunately, they don't let you inside. You can't go inside. Maybe in the actual game. We'll see. As I hop into Old Charlan here, this was at the end. This was when we were about to get kicked off the server, so I was kind of standing around taking cool pictures of my bunny boy in the cool places. They said, just hop off whenever you're ready. I was like, oh, I'm going to make you kick me off. And so here's the towers. I thought it was really notable that these are back. I am in Thavnair at night. It's an absolutely stunning zone. Absolutely beautiful. Really thrilled with it. And then the last thing is we do have some kind of emotes. This was something that Zumi and Joy noted, and I should enjoy the time with them. We did get to do a hunt together. And so this is us taking on our level 90 hunt. It was a beast. We took it on with just the 6 of us. We died a lot. A lot. This was what we did before our first dungeon. This is what we did, didn't even have all our abilities on bars. We just jumped straight in. Took us 20 minutes. Was an absolute blast. I really enjoyed it. And then, I do want to note a couple of settings just while I'm showing this. This is the ground target ability, the ground target change. So this is just me generally cycling through any footage that I'm afraid I'm not going to end up using in a video. So there's the enable ground target. And then last one, here's Scholar Sprint. So they're going to cast Sprint. I dropped their party. They're going to cast the Scholar thing to show that it's not just Peloton. They are literally sprinting. So Scholar here, Joy's going to cast it. And then Brian and Zumi are all going to take off, and they are in voice, and they're going to count it down with me. They're counting down the cooldown on it, because we tried it once before this. And then we decided we needed an example of it. Come on, cast it. Okay, they run. When people say this isn't a big deal, in addition to the mitigation that it adds for Scholar, look at how fast they are. Not so fast they'll sail off a platform, but fast enough they'll get out of things easier. And it lasts a long time. This is a long time. I think it's 20 seconds. Now it just fell off. Look at all that extra distance gained. Absolutely massive. Absolutely massive. And that's really it. So, beautiful city. Got beautiful Thavnair. My God, look at it. Look at it. Oh. I was afraid it was going to be too... I don't know. I didn't know what I was going to think when they first showed it, but now we're in the back of Charlan here. Inside Charlan. Oh my God. This is Crystarium levels of pretty. Look at this library. Oh, wow. Wow. So cool. So cool. Let's go ahead and use the new Aetheryte system. Take me to the level... Oh, the level of your estate here. Some fancy housing districts. If this has any lore ramifications, keep it to yourself. And let's go see how this particular family lives. Let's go see that if we think a particular family of people are bratty, snooty, over the top in any way, is it maybe because this is how they grew up? This is what they call home. Are you kidding me? Oh my god, they're like billionaires. And this is the other houses here, maybe where the help lives, I don't know. Fancy district. And that's it. I don't want to burn up too much of my footage time. I'm trying to be respectful of the rules. I know Brian used a fair bit. And so, yeah, I'm really excited. That's the overall just kind of what it looks like. What Endwalker looks like. It is stunning. The music is good. I'm really, really happy with it. I'm really excited to spend more time in these zones. I didn't spend that much time focused on exploration because I spent most of my time trying to be on a dummy, getting a chance to touch every single job. You will see coverage on every single healer, every single tank, every single caster, every single Fizz ranged over on Work to Game, as well as split across Brian and I's personal channels. And you will see coverage on Reaper as well. The other melees, I don't know if those are going to get done. As of this recording, they have not been done. We've got a lot of things to get to. We're at, I don't know, somewhere between 20 and 25 videos so far. We'll do what we can, but I'm sure there will be lots of other coverage. Over on Twitch, we'll be we'll be kind of putting together some of other people's interviews and things like that. Not everybody got an opportunity to interview. I mean, he gave out like 70 plus interviews was what he was scheduled to do according to the live letter. We did not get an interview. And so I look forward to going and kind of putting that stuff together, because sometimes one person asked a question and another person asked a similar question, and those things put together reveal something. So we're going to be spending a long time going through everybody's coverage, and trying to dissect anything that maybe somebody took away that I did not, because this thing was fast. I was moving constantly the entire time, and I was just busy all the way to the very end of our time with this limited access run of Endwalker, and I look forward to getting back in on the 19th. We'll pour over this footage a great deal. I do want to be respectful of the amount of it going into videos, which was something they specifically restricted. And so, you know, I have not been able to just kind of dump things for you. And if you see other creators not dumping as well, I think that's just a way for them to manage making sure that we're all kind of using it in a way where we're showing the right disclaimers, and it manages the amount that they have to keep track of, because they do want to make sure that somehow something's not going out there and, I don't know, not showing an accurate representation of what a dev build is. There's supposed to be a disclaimer on the screen reminding people that this is development footage, guys. It changes. Potencies change. Things change. This was a build that was probably locked in months in advance for us. We didn't get the exact date like we did last time. So, you know, if there's something about this that you think the world's going to burn, just hold on till the 19th. If there's something about this you're excited, don't get too excited. But it is a hype generation thing, and it should be more exciting than not. I am very excited to go into Endwalker, and I think coming out of the Shadowbringers Media Tour, people said nobody could be this positive about the game. And while, yes, like there are some things that, you know, I have some slight concerns on, I am overwhelmingly positive this time around as well. I did not go in expecting that. I went in expecting it looks like a really good expansion, and there's a lot of expansions that are good, but are still below Shadowbringers. Shadowbringers has turned out to be something absolutely incredible across the entirety of 5.0 all the way to 5.58. It has not been flawless, but it has set a pretty hard score to beat. It is really high up there in the caliber of what you can expect from a devs, especially in the context of what every other game was doing in the same time window, and as the world went through the events of the last 2 years. So I think that November shows real promise for this game, and I'm looking forward to covering a whole lot more of it. It is not that we will never have criticisms or concerns about aspects of the game, but I do think there is a lot more to be positive about here than negative, and I'm mostly just excited.